Gamers around the flat universe, my name is KK and today we are completing the boss event. This week we have the Bloonarius on the Quiet Street. The new map and not the most loved map in the community because it's pretty darn annoying. I wouldn't say the map is difficult per se, but it's annoying. The layout is unorthodox and it's kinda triggering a lot of people, me included. So this time we can start with Ben because we have more money than usual, and the way we play is Ben into Free Dart Monkey into the tech shooter. We will have a few difficulties with this one just because of the map layout, but after we go past the early game it's getting much easier because this time we will have the broken Buccaneer Paragon so Ben into Dart into tech into farm, and yeah, this map has very few spots for farms, but we will use the hybrid farming strategy. So I was thinking like maybe I could set up the Opolis somewhere, but turns out the only thing that you can do here is Baby Opolis, and Baby Opolis is fine, but it changes the way we play the game significantly. So stay focused this week because it's gonna be different from the other weeks. The build order and like the execution is gonna be much different. Now, the way we do this, we place 3 farms and then we remove 1 car in the top in order to place the 4th one. Ideally, you wanna place 4 farms, 2-0-0, and only after that you place the Wall of Fire. It will be round 19, as well as using the Ben's ability. As you can see, I used it numerous times because you wanna use level 3 of Ben, but you wanna use it carefully just because it saves you lives. However, if you waste it and mistime it, it will kill you instantly and like waste much more of your lives than if your towers were shooting with the regular speed. Now, the farms. With the farms, ideally, you wanna hit these milestones. Round 18, 4 2-0-0s into 0-2-0 Wall of Fire. Very straightforward. Your tech shooter goes into 0-0-2 eventually by around 25. Next, the milestone number 2 is to hit 10, ideally 11 2-0-0s by round 30. So as you can see, now I have 9 farms. On round 29 I was able to afford 10 farms, and I will be able to afford the 11th one on round 30. If you did not start with Ben, you will never afford the 11 farms by round 30, so keep this in mind. It's pretty important to keep the build order. Now, you slowly start upgrading your farms. The purples are kinda annoying, so if you are dying, for example, like maybe bad RNG and stuff, just place your wizard later in the track, so somewhere close to Ben, so that the Wall of Fire is in the middle. This way it will always hit the balloons. Now, we have 11 farms and we slowly upgrade all of the farms into 2-0-3. Now, we will have a few labyrinths, I don't know how to call it, because we will have to sell, rebuy many times. For now, this is just the first step. 2-0-3 is the step 1 in our journey, you can say, and yeah, the way you proceed, you upgrade all of your farms, even on round 40, even when the Bloonarius appears, you still upgrade all of the farms. All of them will be 2-0-3. Next step, you upgrade the Flash Bomb with the end into Sticky Bomb. After you upgrade Sticky, you buy the Maelstrom, and you wanna afford the Alchemist near the Maelstrom as well. Now, how do you micro Maelstrom? Because some people struggle with it. It's pretty straightforward. First, you need the Alchemist, but second, you activate ability as soon as the ceramics are closest to the Maelstrom itself. Yep, pretty straightforward. It's not gonna be difficult for you. Just keep this in mind. I tried to do this with boomerangs, I tried to do this with cannons, and it's bullshit, to be honest. The Maelstrom is the best because this is the circular map, and it's just unrivaled. If you are struggling with one Maelstrom, try adding one more, so that you can have two of them, and this way it will clean up everything for sure. While this all was happening, I also placed the BRF in the bottom right, as you can see, and I'm slowly starting to sell the farms to buy more BRFs. Now, as you can see, I sold the second sticky bomb ninja into the boomerang. We have and just to repeat, we have 320 village, 040 maelstrom, 2 stickies, and the alchemist. That's all you need for tier 1. Next step, you sell these into the BRFs in the bottom right corner and repeat the placements of BRFs and make it a bit precise because you want to fit the village in there, and this will be the Monkeyopolis soon. We will afford the Babyopolis before second tier. For those who don't know, Opolis double the income from the farms they consume. So basically 1 BRF inside Opolis equals to 2 BRFs. So basically we just have 9 farms, 9 BRFs by round 59, which is amazing eco. Now, and this is not viable on the other maps, but since we don't have the good Opolis spot, this is more than enough, and we will use this to our advantage. On tier 2, you upgrade the Glaive Lord, as you can see, and only after you upgrade the Glaive Lord, you will upgrade the MAD. I sold a few farms to buy it, but it's like up to you. The way you do this, you also place overclock. You overclock your MAD, you target the Bloonarius, and you use the ability, and this is gonna be a piece of cake. You wanna pop all BFBs, and the Glaive Lord can clean up everything, including Moabs and Cerams. That's just very, very straightforward. After that, you sell MAD, and you buy the Banana Central, as well as a few more BRFs. As simple as that. And by tier 3, you wanna have the very strong economy. How do you do this? As you can see, I sold almost all of my old farms, marketplaces, and I bought them again, but with a different cross path, because 0 to 3 and 0 to 4 are the superior ones, and you always wanna get them. You will lose quite a bit of money if you don't do this, so I recommend you just resell them in order to afford the BRF earlier, and then you just rebuy them. Next step, after you filled all the map with the marketplaces tier 4 and our Babyopolis still stands strong, you sell the ice and you afford the boat farming. The amount of boats that you are looking for ideally is 15 and the reactor submarine, but if you cannot, go for 13, 14, it's just fine. After that, you upgrade all of your boats into tier 0 to 4, as well as 0 to 5, and you want to upgrade 2 of them to 5 to 0 and 050 respectively. I sold one of my farms that I have in the beginning of the track, and I replaced it in the center of the map, because this time we are building the ninja pop farming setup. This way we will have the high degree ninja paragon, specifically degree 40 or higher, and it will make everything much easier. With the Bloonarius, I love this approach a lot because it's not doable with Leech. However, with the Bloonarius, this is the meta. You wanna farm the pops off of the boss, because boss bloons are very sturdy, specifically the Bloonariuses, and they spawn a lot of bloons, which in turn give the pops to our towers. So it's a win-win, so we don't spend too much on the defenses, as well as farm the pops to get the stronger paragon. So it's just amazing. I personally have the tag bot. On tier 3, you already built the GM and the Master Bomber with Shinobis and the Permabrew. Next step will be to buy the Ice Tower 520 and to buy the Sniper 502 as well as the 250 glue. The sooner you buy the debuffing towers, the better for you, because the ninja will be able to deal more damage, and that's our goal. You overclock the Banana Central before you start doing this, and after you build the ninja popping setup, you overclock the Grandmaster. As simple as that. Depending on how quickly you build the setup that I told you, you will kill the Bloonarius tier 3 sooner or later. If you mess up, like if you're very slow, I recommend you to quit the game, then enter it again, and the round will stop and you will have plenty of time to micro and to actually build the setup you need. Because I was like 30% of the track late and I could have killed it much earlier. I also set up the tech bot for the Homeland, I set up for the Glue Storm and for the Pirate Lord. Highly recommend to do this for the Pirate Lord, because you will not be able to always press the ability, and if you make it automatic, it becomes much easier, and the Pirate Lord farms a crap ton of pops. Next step is to farm the ninja pops and to place the ninja sacrifices, because we will get the ninja paragon in the center part of the map. What I also want you to remember is that you wanna use overclock and Homeland simultaneously. So as you can see, GM is Permabrew buffed, Shinobi buffed, Homeland buffed, and Overclock buffed. So, and his pops are rising steadily and very quickly. After you have 2 million pops on the Grandmaster Ninja, you buy the Ninja Paragon. As you can see, I have the degree 41 Ninja Paragon, which is plenty. As long as it's over 40, it's more than enough. Now, then the Ninja Paragon will absolutely murder this tier 4. Next step would be to save up for the other setup. So we have the Ninja Paragon, we already have the setup for the Bolt Paragon, we're just waiting to farm more pops. And I did not sell the Sniper, I did this on purpose because we don't need to. Since this map has the unique set of obstacles, the Sniper barely stops the balloons, and we have enough time to pop everything anyways. So it's just a small touch that is different from the other walkthroughs. Now, Pirate Lord has a crap ton of pops, the Carrier also has a crap ton of pops. After you bought the GM and like the Ninja Paragon, you rebuy the Paragon, the Permabrew on the Aircraft Carrier. Starting from round 115, you start selling your farms in order to afford the boomerangs as the sacrifice for the Paragon. With the boomerangs, you want to have 50 of them, so it's kinda taking a lot of space, and yeah, you will feel it very quickly. I had 48 and I barely got it, almost, degree 38, but I had very few pops on the boomerang, so it's reasonable. Now, next step is to buy the Dart Paragon. Dart Paragon requires 32 040s, and then you afford it. And I got degree 40. With the Neverk, I got degree 61, so it's ridiculously broken, but the reason why we got this degree was because of the trade boats as well as the villages 204 with these boats in range. Yep, as easy as that. Alright guys, press like or dislike depending what you think about this video. Tell me in the comments if this was easy or hard. And yeah, what are your thoughts on this map? I kinda don't really like it. See you in the next one.